What's happening? Today on BuckView, we're going to be doing something that's kind of interesting, pretty cool. It's a nice peaceful ride. We're going to be going to the Edwin B. Forsythe National Wildlife Refuge. It's located in Galloway Township, New Jersey. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place. You can ride around there. You look at ducks. Hopefully there's some ducks around still. I imagine there is. I don't think they all headed north yet. But yeah, so join me, and I'll see you at the refuge. Okay, we are on Great Creek Road, about to enter the sanctuary part of the refuge. Edwin B. Forsythe National Wildlife Refuge has about 50,000 acres they cover. I think it's 47,000. And they just preserve habitat. Some of the meadows and marshes are open to public for hunting and fishing purposes, and others are closed so that, you know, these animals have a place to go and rest and not worry about humans trying to take them out. So it's a good thing. Edwin B. Forsythe was a congressman for the state of New Jersey, part of the Republican Party, and then he became a senator, and he did a lot to preserve habitat. And that's why they named this in his honor. I believe this was the Brigantine refuge, and they merged it with Barnegat, I think. And then, yeah, it became a lot bigger. And they do, it's protected by the federal Fish and Game. So without further ado, I'm going to turn you around here. We're going to enter the refuge. All right, here we are in the refuge. There is a visitor center here. We're going to skip past that a little bit. We're going to go to Wildlife Drive, which is an 8-mile drive around here. It takes a while to go around, so I may be cutting the video in and out so I don't bore you guys to death, and I'll open it back up when things get a little interesting. There is an entrance fee they want you to pay, but I have a federal duck stamp from duck hunting, and that covers your entrance fee. Here is the visitor center. Maybe some other time I'll take you guys in there and we'll look at the exhibits and whatnot. But here we are. It's one-way traffic in here. Bear with me. I'm trying to do this on my phone right now, and I don't have a fancy stick or nothing yet. So, it should be all right. Let me zoom you in a little, maybe. Let's see. I'll do this. How's that? Is that better? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Just little speed bumps here. It does turn into dirt. Alright, so we're going to see, right off the bat is usually where the ducks usually are. It's a beautiful day here, by the way. It's the third day of spring. It's about 55 degrees right now. The sun keeps poking in and out. But it is a very, very nice day to go take a ride around the refuge. I haven't been in here in a while. You want to turn right here. You don't want to go straight. I don't know where straight takes you. I never went that way, but... let's see, there's a sign. It says, in the pond. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. No through traffic. Well, we don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Wildlife Drive, next 8 miles. Here we go. I'm going to put my window down if it's not too windy. It's a little breezy, but not terrible. Yeah, let me turn you guys this way so you get a better... little wide angle. Does that help? Or does that turn the picture sideways? I think it turns the picture sideways, doesn't it? Sorry. We might climb that. Oh, we got a duck here. What do we got here? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, the wind's picking up. That is a hen shoveler. That's pretty cool. Where's your boyfriend at? The drakes are very pretty. That shoveler is one of the puddle ducks. We have about, let me put that back up. The wind is blowing through like a wind tunnel. Put you back down here. I think we have 9 different puddle ducks that come here, and probably like, I don't know, there's diver duck. I think there's 25. I see some ducks way over there. I don't know if I'll be able to get them right now. Let me pull over. There's a car coming up behind me. This is one way, like I said. I think I said that. All right, let's try to zoom in on some of these little specks over here. I don't know what they are. might be shorebird, I can't really tell. We're gonna back you back out. We'll continue on. All right. Nobody's coming. We can go. This is the first stretch of the 8 miles, of course. This is the longest straight run. And after this, it gets a little curvy. Looks like they have her drained out pretty good. Oh, we got some Canadian geese here. Taking off. Let me put this window down for you again. Oh, they're talking. They're talking. Canadian geese. They're probably migrated. They could be migrated. They might be residents. I don't know. We have resident geese here. We have migrators here. Some geese like it here so much in the summer. They said, "Hey, it ain't too bad on the Jersey Shore. Let's hang out for a while." So they don't leave. They're supposed to go back to Canada in the summer and go raise their babies, but they don't. Some of them decided they took up residence here, which is okay, I guess. Whatever. Let them live a little. It's a little bit windy. I don't know if I'm going to go up in a tower or not. There's a viewing tower up here, like a little observation tower you can go up in. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think we're just going to ride. If it wasn't so windy, I could actually talk to you guys. I'd go up there. But this is all drained out. This is usually where the puddle ducks hang out in this area, but it's all dry. They must have drained it. They have levees that feed this with tidal water. Look at all the tracks out there. Can you see them? Oh no, you're looking at me. No. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that. I'm new at this. Yeah, we got some stuff going on. We're going to go back to the road here. Nice. What's this guy doing? You're not supposed to get out of your vehicle and walk down there. Oh, we got some heron and egrets over here. That's what they're looking at. Let's pull up behind these people. You see a lot of people in here with like big cameras, big huge lenses. They probably take beautiful pictures of birds, and they're really into it. I'm gonna stop right here, I think, and we're gonna go. Look at this. Look at this. There is a great blue heron hunting some minnows or something that's down in there. And then we come over here, and I think they're white egrets, just hanging out, hunting. Pretty cool. Blue herons are really cool. They make some crazy noises, though. All right, let's continue on. There's a good amount of people in here today. It's a Sunday afternoon. Beautiful day. We got a Canadian goose down there. Look at him just hanging out. Where's he at? I'm gonna have to switch over to my. I got sunglasses on. I'm gonna have to switch over to the regular glasses. It's getting kind of dark. Oh, we got a goose right here in the road. A couple of them. Look at them. I ain't gonna hit you. All right. I had to switch over to my regular glasses. Sunglasses are getting a little dark. What do we got here? We got a duck over here feeding. It looks like something. There's a bunch of ducks out here, actually. There's one. There's some flying across. Let's see. Now the grass is going to screw up the focus. Shove. Oh, what is that? Oh, they're mallards, I think. Or shovelers. It's hard to tell there. You got their bills in the water. It's pretty far out there. I think they're shovelers, actually. There's more over here. Let's see if I can get a better view, get out of this grass here so the camera actually focuses on the ducks. Yeah, there's some closer here. Let me get up here. There's no grass up here. Alright, here we are. Yeah, there's shovelers. Shovelers have a neat bill. They really do. It's a wide bill. Looks like a shovel. Down south, they call them spoonies. Oh, they're talking. Something's talking out there. There's a pretty good amount of these little birds out here. These little ducks. More shovelers. Could be Could be some blue-winged teals heading back north too, mixed in out there a ways. Got a bunch of birds over here. They might just be seagulls. No, they're all shovelers. Oh my goodness, look at them. All just hanging out. The ones with the white on them are the drakes. They're the boys. And there's some seagulls chilling with them. They don't seem to mind. Look at them all. And they're all starting to migrate back north. They actually started already. Pretty neat, huh? These might all be shovelers. Let's see. Yeah, they look like it too. It's hard to tell from this distance. This phone, when I take pictures, can zoom in 100 times, but not on video. What do we have right here? That's some kind of rail. I think it's a Virginia rail, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's a Virginia rail. Sitting there feeding up. They really got her drained now pretty good. I wonder why. I don't know. And now we're coming up on where Refuge Bay comes up next to the sanctuary itself. Refuge Bay is off of Absecon. Absecon Bay is over towards Route 30 more. And Refuge Bay is back over here. Yeah, there's some people up in the tower there. A good amount of people too. So I'm gonna stay off that tower because there's so many people. Well, we got a good close-up view right here. I'll show you of beautiful shovelers. My gosh, they're pretty. Here they are, right here. Look at these shovelers. Gorgeous ducks, really are. One of God's creatures. Beautiful. That's the boys, and there's a girl. The girls are, of course, camouflaged so they can sit on the nest. And it looks like they're all paired up too, because this nesting season is right around the corner. Look how pretty them drakes are. Come on, stick your head up, buddy. Let's see your bill. I want to show them your bill. They all got their heads down. They're hungry. His head up and come on. There it is. See the bill wide and looks like a shovel. Hence the name shoveler. Oh, we got some landing in there. That's pretty cool to see. What a pretty duck shovelers are. Yeah, this body of water right here is Refuge Bay. Atlantic City's over there somewhere, but you can't see it today, of course. I was going to try to show you Atlantic City and kind of get your bearings about you when you're here, but Atlantic City is not visible. The cloud cover or fog over there. You can't really see the city itself. This is the tower we're coming up on. Everybody left, so maybe we'll go up there. Let's take, you know what? Let's go up there. I'm up for a little stair climb. I'm gonna pull my truck over here. I think I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna get a good look at everything. Of course, it's real dry in here. I don't know why. Alright, I'll see you guys at the top. Alright, it's windy if you can hear me. We got a little bit of information here. We should not feed the wildlife and waterfowl. The main reason is you don't want to become dependent. They need to stay scared of humans. Let's make the trek up here. I see the top. Alright, boy is it windy up here. What we're going to do is, the refuge road goes all the way down to a corner down there. Bang a left. If you see the other side, it goes all the way over there. Usually this is all filled with water, but the tide's down a little. I'm going to turn you guys into the wind. Look, you can see cars way over there. That's the other side. We'll make it there. That's where we came from. There's my truck. I got this scope here if you want to take a gander. That's Refuge Bay. There's a lot of back bays around here. There's some more Probably shovelers out there. But they're all in pairs. All getting ready to breed up and nest and make little shovelers. Just about see Atlantic City. Not really. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. Alright. Alright, I'll see you guys back in the truck. Okay, I just missed a flock of brant flying by. It'd be hard to get on camera anyway. But I believe right here we have... Let's see. Oh yeah. These ducks come here all the time. That is an American black duck. And we have so many black ducks here. Thousands of them. And they are absolutely the smartest duck. I mean, that's my opinion, but you ask anybody that hunts waterfowl, these ducks are geniuses. They don't miss nothing. But the only difference between the hens and the drakes is the drakes have a yellow bill, the hens have a green bill. That's it. That's the only difference between the two. He's feeding up in there. It's probably very shallow. I think there's a shoveler out here. Let's see, where did it go? Where did it go? I see you. There's the black duck. There it is. Maybe another. Oh, that must be another. That's another black duck. So we got two black ducks here. I don't know if they're paired up or not. I know the guys out west, you boys out west, you love black ducks, but we get a lot of them here. Not that it's a bad thing. They're very elusive waterfowl. Alright, let's continue on this little journey. We're still on the first stretch and we've seen a good amount of ducks. Not as many as you see in the fall. So I'll bring you guys back here in the fall when we got a load of ducks, when the migrators actually are showing up instead of leaving. But there's still some ducks around, which is cool. Alright, I wanted to show you guys something. Something we see a lot of here in Jersey is these. They put these up and the ospreys build nests in them. Once in a while though, you'll see a bald eagle nesting up in one of these. I can't tell. Looks like there might be something in there. Probably osprey. But yeah, ospreys are really cool. They're a fish eater. Eagles are very opportunistic. And they're just a beautiful bird to see though. Very magnificent creatures they are. Our nation's bird. Okay, I spotted this little girl over here. We have a hen bufflehead. Still hanging around. Oh, she's feeding up. She's diving. She's down. She's gone. Just thought that'd be cool to show you guys. Right, we're going to continue on here. There's a lot of cars stopping up here for some reason. Maybe there's something cool to see. We're going to find out. It's pretty cool. There's still some ducks around in March, which I think there usually is. I've never come through here this time of year. Usually I come through during hunting season to see what kind of ducks are around. I'm not going to film any hunting videos for a couple reasons. One, there are YouTubers out there that revolve their videos around hunting, and I don't want to step on their toes, number one. Number two, my subscriber base I'm going for, not all you probably want to see animals die, so I don't want to do that. I'll show you places like this. And number three, I don't want to deal with a camera when I'm hunting. And four, probably the biggest reason is I don't want to blow up my hunting spots. I don't want people to be like, oh, I know where that's at. I'm going to go there. Especially if I have a good shoot, which happens sometimes. It doesn't happen every time. But, yeah, I don't. That's the reasons why. All right? So you're not going to see any hunting videos on this channel. I watch Hoke Outdoor a lot. I'm giving a shout out to Hoke Outdoor. He does a lot of duck hunting videos. They're awesome. Okay. There's a lot of cars stopping up here. I don't know why. They're really, there must be something cool up here to see. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll find out when we get there. Alright, I just saw a drake bufflehead I wanted to show you. Here's a hen. The drake should be coming up. There he is. There's two of them. That's a drake, a boy. Look at them little suckers. They're a diver duck. They feed off the bottom. Nope, there they go. And they go. They'll stay down for a little while too. Just thought that was cool. We got a super close up of this guy. I believe that's the gander. He looks pretty pissed off. He's not too happy that I'm stopped here. And there's this woman down there feeding. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Uh-huh. He gave me a nod. You see that? All right, give me a nod back. I respect you. All right, over here we have some brant. Brant are in the goose family. They're smaller than Canadian goose. They're smaller than some black ducks. We get Canadian black ducks here. We call them red leggers. They blow these away in size, but they got a longer neck than a duck. And I think they get their name. I don't know if they get their name from their call. Maybe they go brant, brant. They're pretty far out there, but they're a cool little bird. They fly. Well, not really that little, but they're a cool bird that flies around. These two are paired up, and this is the third wheel right there. They don't always have good breeding years. They're not the smartest of waterfowl. Well, yeah, there's some brant right there. We get a lot of them here, too. They love it here. Brant and black duck. We're the brant and black duck capital of the world in South Jersey, so it's said. All right, we're coming up on the first turn here of the 8-mile refuge drive. The 90-degree left-hand turn is coming up, and that will be leg number 2 of our hike. Oh, we got a sign up here. Let's see what the sign says. These signs get all cracked up from the sun. We'll see. I never really stop and look at the signs. I'm always looking for ducks. Let's see what it says so you guys can know. Okay. Brigantine Beach. I'll let you guys read that out. I'm not going to sit here and read the whole thing for you. But anyway, if you look up over here, what do we got over here? We got a bunch of birds just got up. They look like they're brant. A whole gaggle of them. And they're landing. Whoosh. Whoosh. Look at that. Swing right down in the water. But up over here, where that car's at, that's the backside of Brigantine. As you can see the houses and everything. And then if you keep coming over this way, you can kind of see. Where is it? Faintly see, there's the bridge, the Brigantine Bridge, and there's Atlantic City, if you really want to see the city. Alright, we're going to go around this turn up here. Like I said, it's pretty neat. It's cool to come in here and just have a chill afternoon on a Sunday afternoon. You and the lady, or you and the man, or by yourself, or with your friends, whatever. But be careful about what you're doing here, because like I said, it is controlled by the federal government, so it's federal wardens that patrol this. You see once in a while. Now we got some geese down in the gully here. I don't know if we're able to get them or not. Feeding up some geese. There they are. Oh, they're mating. Oh no, this is supposed to be a G-rated video. We got some goose. Oh, goose activity, goose porn. Woo. Oh yeah, he's getting on. Okay, I'm not going back to it. For the kids. I don't want the kids to be asking too many questions. It's not up to me to tell them. But that's a sight to see. We're gonna get a better shot of these brant up here, which is pretty cool. Continue on. Here we go. The brant are close. Oh, we got more brant coming across. See them? And more. And flying over the truck. Oh, this is cool. I wish I could zoom in. I'm driving. I don't want to crash. There's no guardrails. You run off of here the road here, you're going to be in trouble. These damn river reeds are in the way. Here's a break up here. Let me see if I can get them to talk. Brant, brant. I don't know if you guys could hear that. They'll answer you if you talk to them sometimes. Old brant. Brant, brant, brant. That's cool. Good old brant. There's more over here. to see through these grass, but there's a load of them here. I'm running off the road here. Alright, we're gonna get a real close up here. That is a brant. See little white bars on its neck instead of a chin strap. Kind of the same color scheme as a Canadian goose, but they're a lot smaller. That one's over there talking still. Brant, brant. Alright, we're coming up on turn number 3. And if you look out here, that is the Intercoastal Waterway. Little bay is out there. And this body of water that's in front of us is Perch Cove. We're going to be coming up alongside of. See that built up island there? That is Shad Island. It's a dredging island, so when they dredge the channel out for the waterway, they got to put the mud somewhere, so they put it up on that island. And it creates a pretty cool habitat for fresh water, because a lot of these ducks have to drink fresh water. They can't drink the salt water. Some can separate the salt. They have, you know, the built-in tools. I don't know exactly what the part is called in them, but I know like Scaup can do it. I'm not sure about buffleheads. They spend a lot of time. And there's a lot of sea ducks, like scoters and surf scoters, eiders. They might be able to drink the salt water as well. Sorry, I keep putting you out because I'm trying to drive and hold this phone at the same time. And yeah, so I'm sorry if it goes kind of crazy a little bit. We got a skid steer up here. What the heck's that doing out here? I guess I'll clean this shit up. This is the levee portion of, sorry, I kind of passed. I was watching other things. We're coming up on turn 3. And then we'll be on the Perch Cove side of the refuge. The sanctuary. The impoundment, if you will. Around the turn. That is Perch Cove over that way. And one thing I know, look in here, we have some kind of dredging going on. This is all filled in with some sand. That's weird. This wasn't like this before. One time I came through here, it was maybe November, December maybe, well, probably November. And as far as you could see, this was water. As far as you could see across it, was all green-winged teal. And I guess they were migrating. I got this truck behind me. I think he's afraid to pass. I don't want to hold him up too. Anyway, Dave, you got me. You got me, Dave. Anyway, we're gonna go. We're coming up on the final stretches of the refuge. You know, not really the final stretch, but the second to last stretch. It comes around here. This is usually where the geese like to hang out on this side. But we did see a lot on the other side, but there's no snow geese around. It ain't cold enough for them. They left. They're heading north. They're in Canada by now. But this is usually where the snow geese like to hang out. Like I said, I'll take you guys back in here in the fall, and we'll see when there's a load of birds in here. I'm surprised we saw what we did today, though. But this ain't over yet. We still got some refuge left to travel. All right. So when I see something cool, I'll show it to you guys. I don't want to do the whole refuge road, because like I said, I've been in here for almost an hour already, driving around here. You can only do 15 miles an hour tops, and you're stopping and going. All right, we got some kind of ducks out. They look like all black ducks, maybe. Let's see, out here. Yep, all black ducks. I don't know what they're black ducks do. There's a couple geese down here talking. Alright, there they are. Just swimming around. A lot of geese in here right now, a lot of Canadians. I think they're all nesting in here. It's a safe place from the nest. The only thing they really have a danger from is birds of prey. And the only bird I think that can take out a Canadian goose is a bald eagle or a golden eagle. We don't have too many of them around here though, but we do have gold eagles, or bald eagles, I mean, sorry. Anyway, moving on. We are coming into the final stretches of the refuge. When you start getting all windy and curvy like this, you're going to come up to the woods eventually, and then pretty much on the home stretch when you hit the woods. And the woods line is getting a lot closer. So we're hitting the final stretches, and there's not a whole lot of activity on this side, which I'm surprised. But the wind is coming from the other side of the refuge, so we got a whole gaggle right here. Look at this. Look at this. Let's get a look at them. I know something that you guys probably see. Here we go. Hello. They don't care. They're like, why don't you shut up? Stupid human. We know you're a human. Should have brought my goose calls. Maybe that would get them riled up. They're just chilling now. Just hanging out. Pretty cool. Alright, I had to show you guys this. We got a pair of pintails. Beautiful. There's the drake. See his pintail? There's the hen behind him. Oh, that's a sight to see. Pintails are a beautiful duck. Northern pintail. First ones we saw today. I'll keep on the drake. I know he's out there a ways. I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. And I know the sun's kind of making it so the colors aren't that visible, but trust me when I tell you they are a beautiful duck. Look at them. I'm going to join back with his missus, wherever she went. She left, she said, I'm going. I'm going, whether you're coming or not. Come on, Larry. Stop dawdling. Okay, we're really getting close to the woods line now. We're on the final stretch of... What do we have here? What do we have? Is it the infamous mallard duck? Let's see, where'd you go? I lost him in the sun. I lost them. There they are. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at the curl on them. That means they're a mature duck. They'll have double curls. Some of them have triple. That's a pair of mallards right there feeding up. Look at them. Mallards are one of the only ducks all over the world, I think. And then we have, I think it's a goose out here. Yep. Yeah, a little Canadian goose. But yeah, we finally saw a pair of mallards in here. So we had a pretty good day. We saw black ducks, mallards. A lot of shovelers on the other side, which is crazy. You usually see some shovelers in here. We saw some pintails, brant, Canadian geese. And who knows what else we'll see. We still got a little bit left, if you look. We're going to continue on here. We do have a little bit left before we get to the woods. And then there's a little bit of section through the woods. I'll film that for the conclusion of our refuge excursion. Alright, we're coming up on the woods now. There are some trails and stuff here that you can hike. You could. I'm not sure if you can ride a bike around here or not. You might be able to. I think you can. I just saw a lady jog past me. Like, here's one of the trails here. They have a gate off so you can't drive. What do we got here? This guy up here is taking a picture of something. Let's see if we can get a look at it. Let's see. How exciting. Look at this. Pull up behind this guy. See if I can figure out what it is. Oh, there's some ducks in there. They look like maybe mallards. Let me get this window down. So let's see. Let's zoom in. Whatever we got here. What do we got? I don't know what the hell that is. And here's some frogs. This area, I always like this little section here. It looks like you stepped out of New Jersey and went up to like, I mean, isn't that beautiful? When you're looking through the window of my truck, I can only reach my little arm so far. It's really pretty. Alright, we're in the woods now. It's really pretty over here. You look this way. It's really pretty this way. It really is beautiful in here, and they do a great job of maintaining this. They really do. So if you come here, make a donation. Donate to help them out. I don't know if this is tax funded or not. I know they do take donations. There is a fee to drive in. You can go on their website. If I figure out how, I'll put the link in the description. I'm not really sure 100% how to put a link in there yet. I'm not there yet. It's only my second video. But if I figure it out, I'll put it in there. But you can go to Edwin B. Forsythe Wildlife Refuge. I think it's .gov or .org, one of them. Here's another trail you can hike down right in there. But yeah, we're pretty much on the home stretch here to get out of here. I'll continue on a little bit. I might let this person behind me pass me so I can take my time and go nice and slow here. There you go. You guys are on your way. All right. There's some kind of viewing pool up here that they put in a few years ago, and every time I go there's nothing there, but maybe we'll go check it out and we'll see. There's geese all over the place. You look out here, you got some, where'd they go? See, I see them with my eyes, and when I look through the camera, I'm not that seasoned yet. There they are. Right there, look. Oh, what? Is that another goose? Sounds like a duck in front of them. But anyway. Damn it, Dave. Anyway. This is the rest of the ride here. I'm sorry about this shining bag right here. Let me put it over here by the sticker. That's my oh, look at this. They're gonna land right there. That's pretty cool. Sorry about jumping around. Like I said, I'm not seasoned with the camera working yet, and I'm using my phone while driving. I never did this before. On your left, you have some Canadian geese. On your right, we see the woods. I've got a load of geese right in here. Loads. Look at them all. There's geese all over eating the clover. Yeah. But yeah, we're in the home woods stretch of this. I hope I didn't drag this video on too long for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We ain't over yet. We still got a couple more 100 yards to go before we get out of here. There's all kinds of trails, and like I said, you can hike through here. I think you can ride a bike. I'm not 100% sure if you can or not. You have to look on the website. I think you can. I think I've seen people riding bikes through here. Zoom in a little bit. There you go. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Try not to jump around too much. And there's we're coming up on spring. We're in spring now. Then summer will be here. You won't see too many waterfowl during the summer months. But there's other kind of stuff you can come in here and see, you know. I think a lot of these areas bloom beautiful flowers and whatnot. And you can see some butterflies and different things like that. You know, reptiles will come out when it warms up. So you might see some lizards running around, maybe some snakes. I don't mind snakes. Do you like snakes? I don't mind them. They have their purpose. They eat other animals I really don't like mice. Yeah, there's people out at the viewing pool. This is down there. Refuge Overlook. There's some kind of little pool down there that I never really see anything in whenever I go there. I was expecting to see wood ducks or something, but never. I'm trying to keep it focused. It keeps trying to focus on the closest thing. I guess that's how it works on this camera. But yeah, you come down around here. The road is usually in really good shape, and it is today. They come around and grade it. They keep it really good. Plus, the speed limit's only 15 miles an hour, so you don't get people ripping around. If you come in here and you're doing donuts going sideways, they're going to catch you, and they're going to not going to be happy with you. This ain't your average dirt road. I've never seen horses in here. I don't know if you can ride a horse through here. That's something you might want to find out. Can you ride a horse through the refuge? I don't know. That'd be cool to do. Maybe. Get some bird until a bird flies up and spooks the horse. But that'd be cool to do. Ride a horse through the old Edwin B. Forsythe Refuge. Trying to make a little bit of time here. Oh, now it's closed on 10. One time I was coming around here and I saw an big 8-point buck jump out in front of my truck. It was really cool, actually. I ran right down this road. See, there's a lady walking. You're allowed to walk through here. We're down in the woods now. This is where the meadows and the woods meet. Usually it's a swampy atmosphere. See, look at that. This is where the swamp donkeys like to hang out, aka the white-tailed deer. I don't know where they're at right now. It's the middle of the day. They're probably not out and about too much. They're probably deeper in. Never know, I might see one. Might see a critter up in here. I hear birds chirping. This is something we have a lot of here. The wolves growing here. Green. It looks dead though. Green briars. Not really that green, are they? Maybe they go dormant. I don't know. They're usually pretty green, and they like to grab on you and not let go. They're like barbed wire. You plant that around your house, nobody's breaking in. Look at it all throughout here. Look at that all. It's like nature's barbed wire. Here's a trail here you can go on. Hiking trails. Oh, you hear that buzzing? That's nothing to be alarmed with. It's a vacuum pump they put on these things. See, they give you the map. So what you don't see on this map, it kind of continues. Come on now. It continues down around the refuge, but they show all these hiking trails that go through the woods here. All right, that concludes our refuge excursion. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, come back for some more. I don't know what else I'm going to pump. I'm going to try to pump a video out a week for everyone. So that my voice is still heard after my time, and so that you guys can enjoy some entertainment of the area and maybe beyond. All right, guys. Till then, stay blessed, stay vigilant, and just respect nature and enjoy it. All right. Thank you for joining me. This was BuckView.